Hey guys, Jose here from 3 Pillar Self-Defense. Today I wanted to be talking a little bit about the heavy bag. So these rules apply not just to a heavy bag but also when you're sparring or in competition. I wanted to talk a little bit about range and then also changing levels. So here, right, this is arm's length between me and my target. This is perfect if I want to throw, straight strikes. So for now, I'm not going to be talking about kicks or knees or anything like that. I'm just going to be talking strictly punches. So from here, arm's length, this is perfect for throwing straight strikes. It's not good for throwing hooks, right? So the reason why it's not good for throwing hooks from here is I'm too far from my target. So trying to throw a hook from here, for one, it's going to leave me way too exposed, right? Because look at all this open space right here, as opposed to a punch, a straight punch right here, right? I'm bringing my shoulder up to about my chin, and I'm kind of hiding behind here. Rather, if I'm throwing a hook, look at all this exposed area. The other reason it's not good to throw it from all the way out here is you run the risk, and most likely you will, mess up your rotator cuff. And that is just terrible all around. I'm saying this also from experience I have a experience in boxing and in Krav Maga, and there was a lot of times where I was learning how to box, how to throw punches, and I wasn't throwing them properly. And as a result, I may have not felt it during my teen years, but now I feel it, right? And so have had to slowly kind of recuperate from that. So you want to make sure you throw these correctly. So in order to be at a good distance to throw a hook, what I do is, so here is arm's length. If I come down to my forearm, just kind of rest my forearm up against the bag, this is my range now for hooks, right? And in order to close that distance, all I had to do is just take one step forward, right? So arm's length, step towards my target, resting my forearm now on the bag. From here, now this is perfect, right? This is perfect for throwing my hooks. Now again, as a reminder for the hooks, your arm wants to be, you want to have your elbow about a 90-degree angle. You can throw the hooks either with your, this part of your hand facing up or facing towards you, either way. I tend to throw it more like this, with my this part of my hand facing up. All right. Now let's move on to talking about levels, right, or different heights. So here, assuming that my opponent is about my height, if I'm going to throw hooks to the head, I'm going to stay right where I am. Right. This is perfect. This is perfect for throwing hooks to the head. It's not perfect from throwing hooks to the body. Why? Because in order for me to hit somebody in the body from this height, I'm gonna have to drop my hands and hit right here, right? And I leave myself way too exposed by doing that. You could throw an uppercut, maybe, but even then you still have to kind of slightly lower your height and then throw the strike from there, rather than from this height, scoop down and throw it at the body, because look at all this exposed space, right? So ideally what I want to do for hooks, I want to bend my knees and get down to that height. So let's say right here, this height is my opponent's face. This height right here, comparing it to mine, is about the rib area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend my knees to that height. Now I am at the perfect height to throw the hooks to the body, right? So hooks to the head, right here. If I want to throw hooks to the body, bend my knees, hooks to the body, all right? That works the same thing also for straight punches. If I'm throwing straight punches, I'm right here. If I'm going to throw a punch to the body, I'm not going to drop my hand like this, right? That's terrible. Way too exposed for your opponent to strike you back. Thankfully for a bag, it doesn't strike back, but these are good habits that you want to practice on the bag, because when you get to sparring, your sparring partner will catch all your mistakes. All right. So again, straight punches to the head, hooks to the head, right? My knees are just slightly bent. Now if I'm going to throw it to the body, I'm going to bend my knees a little bit more, right? From this height, perfect for throwing straight punches or also for throwing hooks. Go ahead and try that out, guys, and thank you guys for tuning in.